Hello everyone and welcome to Houseplant headquarters. In this video I'll be making some plant stands out of these materials. They are incredibly cost effective and they came out great. I'll put the raw materials list down in the description below. First thing you'll need to do is find the circumference of the bucket so you can space out the legs evenly. An easy way to do this is to use a string to measure round and divide by 3. Take that measurement and mark 3 times around the rim of your bucket. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just getting this channel started. If you're interested in all things houseplants, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Now you've got your marks to set the legs. Next, you want to establish how tall to cut the legs. I'm using a reference stick to get an idea, and it looks pretty good where it's at, so I'll use this as my measurement for the larger table. The smaller ones I'll take a few inches off. Make your measurements. Because the legs will be slanted, I'm going to cut at an angle. I'm just going to estimate and go for it. Make your cuts. A saw is really the only tool that you need for this video. Here are the shorter legs in the smaller bucket, all cut and ready to go. Here's a trick that will help separate our mold bucket from the cement once it's dry. We'll use some baking margarine and paper towel to apply a thin coat at the bottom and the first few inches of the mold bucket. This is just basic, cheap Quikrete. Mix it up so there's no standing water left and pour it in the mold bucket. I would recommend a concrete slab about 2 inches thick. You can tap the bucket on the table to get the cement to settle and then use some scrap wood to smooth that top layer. Eyeball the middle of the bucket and work the dowels down to the bottom. Once it looks good, I'll add a bit more between the joints and smooth it out. Then you can leave it for 24 hours to cure. Once it's dry, you can flex and wiggle the bucket to unstick the sides. Reach in and support the joint and gently flip the bucket over. Repeat the flexing and give the bucket a few taps up until it comes loose. They're pretty sturdy, but some of the edges are likely going to crumble away a bit. I let them cure another night out of the bucket. All in all, they came out really nice. The texture is perfect and they're looking good. You can leave it just the bare wood or give it a coat of stain or paint to finish it up. You can clean up the legs with a paper towel and you're all set. And here's the finished product. Thank you again for watching. If you've made it this far, consider subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. I've got a handful of things lined up. This was super easy, required nearly no tools, and was extremely cheap to do. Until next time.